Auf dieser Suche nach der Ursache habe ich dann die Stimme, die geheimnisvolle Stimme identifizieren können, nämlich das LSD.
My name is Justin Pomeroy. I'm from Chicago, and in the mid-60s, in 1965, I played with a musical group called the Dirty Words, and this is a picture of our band. We worked together for 2 years. That's me right there when I was 17 years old. We were a psychedelic blues band that recorded for Chess Records. We were the first white group that recorded on this black label. And we had a number of records out. We had a couple hits in the Midwest. And then we went on tour with the Byrds. It was in 1967 when this picture was taken during the Summer of Love that I first tried LSD, and it completely changed my life. Unfortunately, the band broke up about 4 or 5 months later because of the Vietnam War and different things like that. But I went from being a musician, taking acid, and then going on a whole spiritual journey which led me to Europe, to meeting Ram Dass, Richard Alpert, and Timothy Leary. And then finally I met Timothy Leary in 1980. This is a picture of Timothy Leary, my girlfriend, myself, Del Close. Del Close was the head of Second City. He was a writer for Saturday Night Live. He was a comedian. He was very famous. And my friend Jay Friedheim. Jay and I ran the LSD Rescue Center in Chicago, and that was around for 3 years. It was a drug rescue center concentrating on psychedelics, and that was my first experience of being a therapist. So now I practice acupuncture and Chinese medicine, and I read palms. And in 1980, when I met Timothy Leary, I took his palm print and did an analysis of his hand, and this is online. This is on. You can find this just by Googling my name or Timothy Leary's name, and you can get an analysis of Timothy Leary. Why am I here at this incredible LSD symposium? A tribute to Albert Hoffman. For me, it's a pilgrimage to come here. I came from Chicago here to Basel, Switzerland, to pay my respects to this great man. I consider his invention the greatest invention of the 20th century, far above the transistor, the computer, the automobile, the airplane. This is the greatest invention that we've seen for hundreds of years, and I still feel that it's the future. And so that's why I'm here. I wanted to meet him. I wanted to get his palm print. So far I haven't gotten it, but everybody's working hard to help me get his palm print. So he knows about it. I might still get his palm print later, but I feel like we need his handprint. No one's taken his handprint. I want to get his handprint and do an analysis of his handprint and his whole life, if possible. So meanwhile, I've been taking palm prints of a lot of the other guests, like Alex Gray, the artist, and a few of the luminaries of the psychedelic movement, and I've been having an incredible time, especially listening to your music and seeing your light shows.
Thank you.
Unbelievable, really trippy, and much better than they had back in the 60s. But I have to admit that the music is not as good. I mean, the music we had back then was really fabulous. It was real different.
Is there a short message which would you like to tell the people outside?
That the greatest adventure is a spiritual adventure, and the awakening for that spiritual adventure starts with a drug like LSD. It's very important that each and every person develop the ability to take that drug and have that deep experience. Once you have that experience and you have the awakening, then the rest of your life is going to be wonderful, because then you'll know who you are, you'll have a direct experience of yourself and other people, and you'll be on a spiritual path. It radically changed my life. It put me on a transformational journey that's never ended. It just keeps going. So my message, I guess, would be this drug is a very important tool for spiritual growth and direct experience.
Thank you very much.